Need to do, by the way, you don't need a ticket anymore. Just go talk to the folks over there and they'll pick you out whatever you'd like. Okay, now it is my pleasure to introduce Colin Northrup. Colin is 17 years old and hails from Ann Arbor and has a lot more guts than I did at 17 to come on up here and speak to you all. He is an honor student at Dexter High School, where he will be a junior this fall and is active in drama club, student advocacy, and 4-H. Colin is involved with Dance Marathon at the University of Michigan, a student group that raises money for pediatric rehabilitation at Mont and Beaumont hospitals. He is a passionate sports fan, past president in Peaks Adaptive Bike Program, and plays goalie for his team in the Wheelchair Hockey League, so don't mess with him. So, without further ado, Mr. Colin Northrup.
All right, thank you, and happy anniversary, ADA. I'd like to thank the Department of Natural Resources for inviting me to come out here to speak. I was born in 1993, 3 years after the ADA was signed, and am among the first generation of students graduating from high school that have lived our entire lives under the ADA. This fact has raised expectations for not only ourselves, but of our communities. For me, this includes school. In elementary school, I couldn't understand why I couldn't ride the bus with my friends, or when my class went on a canoe trip without me. I've learned that exclusion is not usually on purpose, but I've learned I have to ask for what I need. So today, when I ask my principal if I can sit in the student section for basketball games, he makes it happen. He makes it happen because I asked. At our Old Town Library, the aisles were so crowded that you could barely look at any of the books. I mean, what good is a library if you can't look at any books? So when they came out with plans for a new library, I went to their board meeting. I was welcomed on the agenda, but could barely fit into the room. I asked them to discuss their plans with the Center for Independent Living, and they did it, and today the library is fantastic and designed with everyone in mind. But it's not always that easy, as we all know. When I went to the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York, the building was new and beautiful and easy to get around, and we had a great time. But the town, not so much. We had a hard time finding a place to eat or buy a t-shirt. Don't worry, we didn't starve. We found a place that I could finally get into. The owner of the store told us the Historical Society won't let owners of the stores and other various buildings to renovate with simple things. This includes things like ramps. So he just drags a portable ramp in and out each day. He's the only one that does. So I bought a hat and said, "Thanks, man." One guy really made a big difference for me that day. But we know our cause is so much more than just about physical access. The ADA is not a building code. It is a civil rights act. And my generation accepts the torch and will gladly continue the race. The high school graduation requirements need more flexibility for students with disabilities. And as we graduate high school, we will take our high expectations with us to college and the world of work. Yes, we do have new technologies, but we need help in things like accommodations, finding reliable personal attendant care, and public transportation. It's still pretty hard to put all the pieces together. But while there's still more work to do, today we are here to celebrate. To the activists before us, on behalf of the youth in the state of Michigan, we say thank you. You made it possible for us to get this far. And you made it possible for my generation to follow our dreams, our goals, and ambitions. Our story continues. Thank you very much.
Colin! Yay!
Thanks, Colin. What a great young advocate. Let's give him one more round, please.
Woo-hoo!
Good job. Okay.